Jurassic World, powered by Akliz. What is up, guys? Melock here, and today we are back in action playing some Jurassic World, and it's going to be freaking amazing. If you guys enjoy, make sure to go and click the like button. I'd really appreciate it and help me out tremendously. So sorry, first of all, sorry if you guys hear any background noise. It's pretty hot out today, and I have my air conditioner on. Now, I would have never done this with my Yeti mic, but I've noticed in recordings and then in just normal things like Skype is my air conditioning. I have a window air conditioning unit. Actually, I want to upgrade it because like my room is always like my whole area here is always so hot. And it's because I have like a laptop running, a desktop running, like, and just like all kinds of stuff, and it just can't keep up. So I need to get like a new unit or whatever. But anyways, it's really loud. With my old Yeti, it wouldn't have never been like, I would have never done this just because it would have been way too loud. I would have just like, there's been several summers of recording where I just sweat like nonstop, and it's like ridiculous. But anyways, I'm going to try it out, and then hopefully there's no background noise, and if there is, I can always just remove it via Audacity or something like that. Now, it would still get picked up during my voice segment, so like when I'm talking right now, it would still get picked up. But it like you wouldn't be able to hear it. It would be so quiet compared to my voice that unless you had some like 600 ohm headphones like amplified or something, I don't think you'd be able to really tell. Anyways, we have Stan the Stegosaur right here. This guy has been growing. I think he's actually, he's not full grown, obviously, but he's getting there. Like, and he looks really cool. I like his like blood red spikes or whatever. They look really cool. And you know, it's funny. I think some people commented, they said Stan is kind of like a generic name or whatever, but I like it. I like it. I think it's kind of cool. Stan the Stegosaur. It's like he's a cartoon character or something. We also have Mischief right here. She's been doing her thing. She's 9 days and 5 months old, which is cool. And then yeah, we have the Parasaur. So it looks like these two actually haven't killed each other yet. Of course, the Trike would obviously kill the Parasaur, but you know, whatever. But yeah, we have the Parasaur here, 13 days female. And then we have the Dilo. So it seems like no one is killing each other. No one's been killing each other recently, which is really cool. Now, what I want to do today is I want to start some other stuff. But I was thinking, how about we finish the wall this way and then maybe build some pins right here? Because I actually want to get maybe 2 big pins or maybe 3 big pins right here. And I was thinking, let's use a bunch of our fossils and try to get a T-Rex. I think a T-Rex would be really cool. And I want to get some like beefy pins right here. Now, I'm actually liking the way the wall is looking, and I'm kind of curious to see how it looks when it's all the way wrapped around. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap it around and probably cut it off about right here. And then I'm going to get rid of this mountain section, so this will be cut off right through here. And then we'll put like a retention or retaining wall on the side of the mountain here to kind of like hold back the dirt or whatever. So they won't be perfectly square cages, but that's fine. It's completely fine. Now, as big as the T-Rexes are, we might only be able to fit maybe 2 of these guys or something like that. So we'll see once we build. I'm gonna start working on it a little bit. Also, let's come over here. Last time, if you guys did not watch last episode, we built this guy. Now, some people said that if we right click on this guy, this is the max output. So what that means is this is the max that these guys can produce. Now, that's not actually what they're producing. Let's see. So it looks like they're producing about 65 RF a tick, but that's kind of hard to tell because these guys are completely maxed right now. And it looks like they're staying maxed because all of our energy cubes are actually completely filled. As you see, all these guys are filled. Also, I have one question. How do you do multiple outputs on the cubes? Because I noticed they only output on these little sides right here. If we right click right here, these little sides right here, they only output here, and you can't do multiple one of these. And you can't like right click and configure them like you can like I don't know, like a Resonant Energy cell or something. So can these guys have multiple outputs? I'm not 100% sure. Comment down below if you guys know. Also, we hooked up these guys into our system, so these guys are actually going into the system now, which is cool. So yeah, we have a basic power gen going on. Now, what I want to know is how much these guys are actually producing, and I guess there's real no way to figure this out unless we like put a empty like cube on it or something like that. So we might test that out here a little bit later. Anyways, let me get some stuff together and I will be right back. Okay, we're back. So I have some basic, I guess, outlines of what we're gonna do. So I was thinking this probably is pretty good, right? I mean, it goes in and it kind of goes around with the lay of the land, and I want to keep nice straight lines. Now we want the wall not to look like too perfect, but we don't want it to look like, I guess, in disrepair or just like really crappy, I guess. So yeah, this is what I have right here, and it kind of goes into this mountain. Now we'll have to get rid of this big hump right here, and then obviously this lava pool. I'll take full advantage of the lava pool though. I'm gonna be sucking all of that out right there. So anyways, let's just go ahead and build this guy. Now we have the super builders one. As you can see, it can build pretty far, which is awesome. Now I don't think I brought enough bricks with me actually, but that is completely fine. Let's just go ahead and do this side right here. There we go. And then, no, we still got some left. We still got some left. And then there we go. Okay, so this wall is now built all the way over here. I'm going to have to get some more stone here in a second. But yeah, I think it's, what did I use? These are still fences, right? Yeah, they're still fences. I haven't, like, built this in a while. I like the way the wall is. I like how it's like a dark rock, kind of. Like, it looks like it's like some kind of dark brick. Like we imported the brick from another part of the world or something. Like, this is an expensive wall. Whereas, like, the rest of the castle is like this craggly, like, normal brick cobblestone thing. I don't know. Anyways, let me get some more smooth stone, and we'll finish working on this guy. And I guess what I'm going to do is, I guess I'm going to, oh, we're out of stuff. I'm going to pause it. And then I'm going to work on clearing this out, and then we'll come back and, like, take a look at it here in a second. Okay, we're back. So, I've been doing some major work on the wall here. We have it mostly done, and I'm going to tell you guys what just happened. So, my buddy called me, and he's like, hey, we need someone. We have an extra ticket to a Cincinnati Reds game. And I was like, why didn't you? I cried a little bit inside. I was like, why didn't you tell me yesterday? And like, they just now got the free ticket or whatever. Apparently, like, one of their friends bailed out, so they invited me, like jerk faces. Anyways, I just turned down a free game to go see Cincinnati Reds or whatever. They're a few hours away from me. So yeah, I'm a sad panda, but I'm also happy because then I don't have to be out in the heat, and I don't have to spend a lot of money on freaking baseball food and like all that kind of stuff. But yeah, it was sad. Anyways, I would work on the wall. The wall is mostly done all the way around here. I still need to do some finishing touches right here. Also, I've cleared up this land, and we have a little retaining wall, which is good. Now, the next step is, I guess, we're going to section off this area for, like, the T-Rexes and stuff like that. So, I'm not sure exactly where we want to do this. I was thinking maybe, like, right here in the center, we could do something like right there. Boom. There we go. Done. And I'm probably not going to build the actual, hey, get out of here, spiders. You guys suck. The actual gates today, I'm just going to kind of build the basic wall for where the T-Rexes are going to go. And then we're going to kind of figure out exactly how many cages we want to split this up, which will be pretty sweet. We also probably want to do some kind of steps up the hill here, something like that, depending on where each of the entrances go. So I was thinking, I mean, I guess this T-Rexes get pretty big, so you might want to make this 2 cages or something like that. So we could split it maybe like right here down the center. Mischief killed Monty, so I need to do something because I hate that all of our dinosaurs are freaking dying. Does that look about centered? It's not exactly centered, but I think that'll be fine. That will be fine. So yeah, there we go. We want to split this up about right here. This is probably good. And then, yeah, split it in about half right there. I guess what we could do is we could go ahead and if I kill this, we can make this 3 wide. And that way the T-Rexes probably can't actually reach each other. That might be a really good idea. We should probably actually do that, start doing that, is making everything 3 wide. And then we can make the front here 3 wide as well. And maybe do like a full pathway thing or whatever. That would be good. Yeah, so let me continue doing this. And actually, we can go ahead and start doing a bunch of actual fossils and stuff, and then hopefully we get some T-Rexes, because I want some T-Rexes, and it'd be pretty sweet. Yeah, I mean, these cages aren't really, like, big, but they aren't necessarily small either. I mean, they won't have a lot of room to actually move around, but you know what? That might actually be a good thing in the grand scheme of things. So yeah, let me do this, and I will be back. Okay, guys, so I just went through a crap ton of DNA, and Tyrannosaurus Rexes are actually decently rare. Who would have thought? And I got the 2 pins kind of done. What we're going to do is have these guys stick out kind of like over there. But we have a 3 thick wall in the middle, so hopefully these guys do not murder each other. I don't think they will. I think since they grow up at the same time, we'll be pretty fine, hopefully. I hope anyways. I'm going to go ahead and stick fences here just as like a temporary solution until we do work a little bit more on this. But I think for now, our T-Rex pins are done. And by done, I just mean they're kind of like a work in progress. But I think for this episode, they're kind of done. And we're going to wait until our T-Rexes kind of grow up and do their thing. Now, let's see. How fast do they grow up? Let's see. Not hatching, eh? Why? Why you no hatch? Do I need to like hatch you over in the base? I think this area is kind of cold because it never lets me actually hatch the dinosaurs. So I guess what we'll do is we'll hatch them over at the base, and then we'll bring them over here. Oh, also I found my Hypsilophodon or whatever. This guy right here. I found him like down in a hole to a cave. So I figured let's just stick him. I mean, it doesn't really matter where we stick him. We can stick him right. Wait, where's... Okay, Paris. Wait, what? Wait. We're missing this guy. How did this guy get taken out? That is crazy. Maybe the Stego got him. We need to make a different area for you, man. See, the reason they kill each other is because I get like attacked, right? Then they all stop sitting, and then I guess they go like full aggro mode. If they're just like walk around normally, they don't actually attack each other. It's only like whenever I get attacked and they go into like this aggressive mode or something. I'm not exactly sure why, but I think that's why anyways. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and sit down the T-Rex eggs. Let's go ahead and sit one right there, and we're gonna sit one right there, and then are these guys hatching? Yep, they're hatching. Okay, cool. So we'll let them sit there and do that. So I was thinking we can start today onto PneumaticCraft. So the first thing we need for PneumaticCraft is we need some pressure, or we need to make a pressure chamber, obviously, and then we need a way to actually make pressure. So I was thinking maybe an air compressor. We need compressed iron. So the way you get compressed iron is you actually put iron in a pressure chamber. So let's go ahead. I think, yeah, we need compressed iron, and then there's a different way. I thought there was a different way to actually make compressed iron. Okay, y'all, we got 2 T-Rexes. Look at these guys. They're one is this color right here, and then one is brown. Oh, it's so awesome that they're actually different colors. So this guy's a male, and this guy's a female. Yes, okay, so we have a male and female T-Rex. We need name suggestions down below, and I'm going to make sure from now on, we're going to build pins where they cannot kill each other. So I'm going to make sure that these guys don't die anymore, I promise. I'm going to try anyways. I'm going to try my freaking hardest to make sure that these guys don't die. So yeah, hopefully by the end of the episode they'll grow up a little bit, and we'll kind of see like how large they get by the end of the episode. Okay, so for some reason it stopped recording. I lost all the stuff I just did, but basically what I did was I blew up 5 stacks of iron. Now when I blew up 5 with TNT, I made an actual like whole stack of TNT, like right here, TNT, boom. I put down the TNT in a lever, then I put like 5 stacks on top of it, 5 stacks of iron. Blew it up. We lost about a stack and 4, so it turned out to be like 4 stacks or 3 stacks and 60 total. So yeah, we lost about a stack of iron, which is fine. So yeah, that's probably one of the easiest ways to get in PneumaticCraft. I mean, like all you gotta do is blow up iron. I mean, you lose some iron, but it's a pretty easy and simple way of actually making compressed iron. Now, I made some pressure chamber walls. We need 48 of these guys. I'm pretty sure. I'm almost positive. Now, we also need to make a valve. So, I want to make some of these guys. I'm going to make 16. Sure, why not? Then we want to make, let's see. Man, why does it make 16 at a time? Holy crap. Why is this? So, this multi-block structure can be used as air storage. The main feature, however, is to compress various materials into others, like coal into diamonds. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. We can do coal into diamonds. That's actually really useful because we have so much coal. So much coal. And I forgot, this is actually a really good way to get diamonds. I completely forgot about that aspect. So we have this. Now, what we need to do is we also need to make some pressure chamber windows like so. I feel like they make like way more now. So yeah, we have the pressure chamber wall, and we got to make this thing into a 3x3. We also need a interface, which requires walls and hoppers. I think we have some hoppers in here, right? Let's see, hopper. Yeah, we got some hoppers. We got some hoppers up in here, anyways. I'm about to lose my mind up. Anyways, so we have the interface, and then what was this? The valve? Let's see. Yeah. So okay. So I think we have everything we need, right? I think this is everything. So for the interfaces, we need an input and output. If PneumaticCraft is the same, that is. Oh yeah, and we have pneumatic doors too. I forgot. You can set up like sensors, and then the doors will automatically open and close if you get close. And then I think you can do like sensors for redstone, so we can have all of our gates and stuff like open and close automatically for us. That would be really cool. I like that. Oh, also I want to make an elevator too. I think that's gonna be something we want to do in the future. So we need some air compressors and a furnace. So we need a furnace. So do I have furnaces? Yes, I have some. I has to furnaces. Let's go ahead and grab some of these guys. Boom. Furnace. We'll make 5. Sure, we'll make 5 of these guys. Why not? So we have some of these, and I think we're pretty good, right? I think that is everything we need for now. We have some of the pipes. What we probably want to make is, since these guys can only hold up to a pressure of 5, I think it's 5 psi. We also need a UV light box, don't we? I think we do, which means we need to do the etching acid. Oh, yeah, I forgot about this. At the beginning, you got to do, like, the etching acid and stuff. Anyways, we'll get to that here in a little bit. And then, oh, what's this electrostatic compressor? In the real world, has been said is incredibly difficult to do. In this world, it's reality. Creating energy from lightning. When this machine gets hit by lightning, it produces 200 milliliters instantly. Or, something. To increase the chance that the machine will be hit, you can make a grid of iron bars and attach it to the machine. The bolt will travel through the bars into the machine. So does this make air pressure through lightning? That's kind of cool. Oh, and this aerial interface was so useful in Crash Landing. It was amazing in Crash Landing. We got the gas lift. I think that's for the elevator. Turbine blade. There's turbines in this? Okay, so I guess I'm gonna like prepare everything else we need, and then I'm gonna kind of play with some stuff, and I will be right back. Okay, so I made a few extra things. I made a pressure gauge tube. I made a manometer and a regulator tube module. Now this is new, but I think it's just like what it used to be before, something like that. I don't see like the release valve or whatever. I think maybe this takes the place of that. I'm not exactly sure. Safety tube module. See, the modules release high pressure gases when a certain, actually maybe this is what I needed. I actually used 2 of these to make the thing. Let me go ahead and make one of these guys real quick, and then we will start in what we shall be doing today. Now, we won't do the full thing today. We'll just kind of maybe get one of these actual pressure chambers up, and then we'll kind of see, maybe play with the pressure a little bit and see how it works. Now, I went ahead and I also made some of these air compressors, which I think I made last time. I'm not 100% sure. But what we want to do is, I was thinking we could do, let us do something like this. I want to put these right here, and then it has to be a 3x3. So we're going to build something like so. There we go, and there we go. And then I guess I can put the valves or the input and output. Let's see, or the interfaces, I should say. I can stick them right here. That's input, and then we want to do something like this, I think. Yeah, and that's output, right? Maybe. No, maybe not. I'm not 100% sure. Anyways, okay, so we'll do that, and then we will probably put this in the back, and then, oh man, we need a window, don't we? I guess we could view it from the top. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Then we want to put the pressure chamber valve, I guess, right here. Boom. And then let me stick some glass in the top, like so. There we go. So it's formed up, which is awesome. We have, I guess, I don't know, this is the input or output 1. And then this guy is the other side, right? Yeah. So one's input, one's output. Here's the valve, which is where we actually put the air pressure into. And then we have a little viewing area from the top. Now, I'll probably end up moving this or making it better like I always do. And actually, I would like to have like a dedicated pressure area / room. So maybe between now and next time, we'll work on that a little bit. But pretty much, all we got to do is I'm going to stick, for now, we're going to make this really sloppy. We're going to make this like really sloppy. So I think, does it come out the back right here? I think it comes out the back. Let me go ahead and do this. We're going to stick air compressors 3, 4, 5. We're going to stick air compressors right there. And then I think we are going to hook these guys up like so, which I need some more of those. And then we'll hook it up right here. So what this does is we stick coal in here. It makes air pressure, and they can hold a max of 5 psi. Once it gets past 5 psi, The pipes, these guys will explode, and this guy will explode too. So we actually need to do a like release safety valve. And the way we could do that is, it doesn't really matter where we stick this. But I was thinking we can just stick it right here, right? So this will actually emit a redstone signal, signal whenever it reaches each of these guys. So like, at 5 psi, it'll do a certain signal, and then we'll actually put a valve on one of these pipes, and then we'll tell it to turn off. Anyways, that's gonna have to wait till next time, guys. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and call this video here because we've done a lot of stuff today, and I have to upload this and edit it and stuff. So anyways, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to go and click the like button. I'd really appreciate it. I love y'all's faces, and I'll see you guys in the next one.